you by Picks and Parlays. I'm going to be your host for these shenanigans. My name's Allie Burns. From the Insiders Room up in the top, I've got Nick Parsons. How's it going, Nick?
It is going fantastic. Can't wait to look at these two games tonight there, Allie. Totally looking forward to it here.
Yeah, we're just going to do a quick two. There's only two games tonight. We've got Kurt Alexander in with us to do it. Both of you guys are going to go head-to-head tonight for Total Chaos.
That's right.
NHL. How's it going, Kurt? You're both champions at this point. So it's a champion-on-champion match. How's it going?
But Nick hit us with the shutout, the 4-0. Saturday, very impressive. Congratulations on that. So yeah, I'll definitely have to bring my A game for tonight's matchup.
Well, thanks. But hey, I would just like to say that on the consensus, that was, I think, the most impressive part there, because Tim and I agreed on 3 of those. Yep. And so the consensus went 100% there that night.
Nice.
Yeah, that was killer. Yeah, you were 4-0 and Tim was 3-1. So, you can't get mad about that. Those are good odds there. Okay, so we are going to talk 2 games. We'll open it up with the Blackhawks are at the Predators. Nashville's the favorite here, -175, and we've got a total of 6. So, Nick, start us off. What do we got going on here?
Well, Chicago, it won 2 games in a row, and it started to, people thought it's looking a lot better, and it did, but it was against the Detroit Red Wings. And then they come here to Nashville. And so these teams played last night, and it went to overtime, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And then Nashville finally managed to come back and win that game. And so, yeah, the Nashville, the Blackhawks, they've struggled on the road. They struggled against better teams. Nashville, I would say, at this point has been underperforming to this point. And it has a really, really difficult schedule coming up here. So this is like an early must-win game almost, because check out the schedule here. Nashville, after tonight's game, they are on the road to play at Tampa Bay 2 games, and then they're in Florida for 2 games, and then they have Tampa Bay again at home for 2 games. So yeah, this is a crucial game here. Now, -170, that's pretty steep. So I guess if you do like this side, and if you do like Nashville, yeah, I would say consider playing that on the puck line where you lay the -1.5 goals, and you would be getting plus money on your return on that. I don't have that exact number up here, but at -170, at -1.5, it would probably be around plus 120 return on your money. So that would be my early suggestion there on that particular game.
I do like a good old plus money. My little honey. Elliot said he parlayed Nashville and Vancouver for a $200 money line. Now, Kurt, you and I did a free pick on this last night. I know you were on the other side of it. You want to tell me why?
I was on the other side. I was pretty much jumping on Chicago's back. They're on a 4-game point streak. I'm sorry, I should say. They're on a 4-game point streak. Yes, they won those 2 games at Detroit. Which shows that they're not as bad as the Detroit Red Wings are. So the Red Wings are probably bottom of the NHL again this year. They faced a Nashville team. They had the lead for majority of that game. And these 2 teams play each other regularly. Since 2019, I want to say Nashville's 4-2 versus the Chicago Blackhawks. But Chicago did get a point last night. There were a lot of what do you call those? Goalposts, where the goalpost helps you out. Yeah, there were a lot of dings off the goalpost last night for both sides. Chicago had a couple chances. Nashville had quite a few chances. Nashville ended up winning in overtime. But yeah, I'm more on the side of Chicago here. I don't like big favorites in the NHL because from night to night, anything can happen. So they were -$1.75 yesterday. They wouldn't have covered that puck line because the game went to OT. So be careful with Nashville in this puck line. And Subban was in net last night. But Chicago has been going with another goaltender. The 2 wins came with the new guy that they have in there, whose name that I can't think of right now. But he's been the one that's been kind of carrying them. So Subban was the backup last night. You'll get the kid back in net tonight, and I look for a different result. I will say that Nashville has been doing what they did in the first game. the second game. So if they won the first game, they've won the second game. If they've lost the first game, they've lost the second game. That's just the trend with Nashville, but that's like a 6-game trend. So I don't know, how much you could put into that, but that's just a little info for you. But I'm still on the other side. I'm not laying $1.75 with Nashville, and Chicago's on this point streak.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't suggest laying the 175, but if you are going to play Nashville, lay the 1.5 there. The Blackhawks, this is their third game in 4 days. So, I mean, fatigue is going to be a factor here. That other game went to OT. So, as I said, that this schedule is getting difficult. And so, yeah, that's I guess Kurt and I can agree to disagree on this particular one. But hey, we don't always need to agree on everything.
We don't always need to. There's only 2 games. We can't agree on both.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just it. Only so many bets.
There's only so many games. Yeah.
That's just it. People in the chat, the Picks and Parlay View crew, don't forget, give us a thumbs up, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you're not missing anything, and ring that bell for notifications. That way you'll know every time we're going live. So up next, we've got the Senators at the Canucks. Vancouver minus 160. We got a higher total here, 6.5. Kurt, start it off. What do we got here?
Okay, so you have the Canucks. We've been following the Canucks. We actually did that show Saturday with the Canucks and the Canadiens. And that game went over. I don't know if you remember, Ali, we in-played the over at 4.5 in the third period. And it went over, and then they still got over the original 6.5, which means that things have not been fixed in Vancouver. The win against Ottawa, it's Ottawa. That's all I got to say. If you're not going to beat Ottawa, I don't know who you are going to beat. I don't love the Canucks here. They'll have to win tonight to kind of get the winning streak started. They can win tonight, so I'll lay the $1.60 with Vancouver. I'm not happy about it. Not happy at all. So I really don't like laying with the team that has goaltending issues, because anything can happen in this game. Like I get it, Vancouver all day. It's supposed to be. They're playing Ottawa. But I remember a game Ottawa played against Toronto. Do you remember that game, Nick?
I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How'd that work out?
Ottawa at plus 135 here. You're not getting great odds there on Ottawa. They're supposed to be the worst team in the league here. Yeah. So it says something about Vancouver there. But yeah, Vancouver's seen the total go over the number 7 of 8 games this year. It's seen it go over in 5 straight now. As you pointed out, that one game that you guys were doing the live wagering show there the other night when we did Total Chaos, that was 2-0 heading into the third period. Yep. And I had the under in that game, unfortunately. So there you go. You do make some really great points there, but you guys, I guess I actually have a play on the total in this one as well, and I won't completely give that away. Not that I haven't already here, basically, but I think that this game will be a lot more competitive. Vancouver has been consistently inconsistent this season, so they looked really good in that first game. I'm unsure how great they're going to look tonight. I think it will be more competitive. But as I say, guys, I have a big play on this total over at picksandparlays.net.
All right. So you guys know to head over there to get all the good. That's where we keep it, over on the website. So you can't get your hands in it when no one's looking. Elliot says something about a team that loses by 4 or 5 goals to the same team, yada, yada. A point in this game should go over. He also said there's a trend that supports the over, 11-0.
If we're just going by these teams' horrible defense and their recent numbers, then everything points to the over. But of course, it's not always gambling. It's not always just looking at stats and teams' averages, and then because there's a lot more that goes into it: scheduling, situations. Lines. This many, and then you break it down even further into injuries and many other different factors. But anyways.
And just this setup that we're having, the setup that we have this year where teams are facing each other back-to-back nights, that's brand new,
Yes.
You're facing the same team twice. So how do we know that a team isn't going to take the first night off? I will play them again tomorrow,
Right.
No worries.
Fair enough. All right. So that's where we're at on those then. Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll just do a quick recap, I guess, just real quick for
Sure.
any of our late joiners who just came into the chat. This is a quick one today. We only had 2 games, so it was a quickie. Don't forget to give us that thumbs up, like and subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. All right, real quick on the Blackhawks at the Predators. Nick was you're looking at the puck line for Nashville here, minus a goal and a half, around plus 120. Kurt is going the other way. He's liking the Blackhawks. That's where he's at. He's getting on the doggy dog.
Yeah.
Heel froggy, take a doggy. And then at the Senators and the Canucks, I forget. Nick was on.
I have a play on the total over at picksandparlays.net. I just sort of broke the game down more than anything. I do think it's going to be a lot more competitive. So that's sort of where I left it on that one.
Okay. And Kurt?
No, Nick's going to pick a side. Who wins the game?
Pick a side.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Vancouver. Yeah, right. I think that's a fair price. So yeah,
I'm switching my pick to Ottawa. I'll take both dogs tonight.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of betting favorites, especially on these short days. We saw earlier this week there was one NHL game, Vancouver and the Canucks. All the favorites won. Yesterday we saw in the NBA 3 NBA games. All the favorites won. We have 2 NHL games. Hey, everybody, just keep betting favorites. Not I. I don't like jumping on the face because then you get hooked on. Oh, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah,
I'll take both dogs tonight.
Exactly. No, you make some good points there, Kurt, for sure.
All right, I like it, guys. So everyone in the chat, we are going to do the NHL Total Chaos. It's going to be, Kurt had beat Nick, and then Nick had beat Tim, and now there are 2 champions going head to head. Nick was 4-0 on our Pucks and Parlay or Pucks and Pints in play show on our hockey show. So Kurt, you got your work cut out for you here. They're going to go through 5 games. So keep your eyes open for NHL Total Chaos. It'll be going live at about 9 o'clock Eastern this evening. But you can always catch it up, put it in your search. You can find it, NHL Total Chaos, in your YouTube. All right, guys. That about does it for us. It was a quick one. That was pretty quick.
All right. So we'll be back on Friday. At 6 Eastern.
We will be back on Friday with Dan Kaiser. I mean, there's no NFL to talk. I don't know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, perhaps college basketball.
All right. I'm always good for that.
Allie, did you get my message today about the college basketball Total Chaos? I'm calling you out.
No, what about?
Oh yeah, I called you out. I said you're the college basketball capper. This is how we
I know, but I'm the queen of the NBA Total Chaos right now.
I get that. I understand. I definitely yes. But I haven't seen you step foot in the college basketball ring yet.
I'll see you tomorrow, Alexander. I'll see you tomorrow. You just find your death wish right there, buddy.
All right.
Kurt is our first 2-time champion. He's the champ of NHL and also the champ of the college basketball Total Chaos. I haven't been to college hoops yet. Totals are the strongest thing that I do in college basketball.
Yes, they are.
You want a piece of me or you want the whole thing? That's the question.
I'm just saying I haven't seen you in the ring. I mean, I see you in the NBA ring, and that's very nice what you're doing over there in the NBA. And I would really like an opportunity to get that 3rd championship belt.
All
right. I didn't know if that was allowed on Total Chaos. Like, where do you put all the?
Let's go.
Where do you put all the belts? No, but I would love to. Yeah, definitely. The crowns.
I think
there's crowns. There's belts. We have chains. Crazy.
Yeah, we can all get Mr. T'd up for the show.
It'll be a thing. You'll see. It'll catch on.
That does it for us. Thank y'all all for watching. If you missed the show, it'll be up on the site. You can play it back, no problemo. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Morning Wood at 1 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget about Total Chaos tonight. We got a crap load going on the site, guys. We got a crap load on our channel. So ring the bell. Notifications. That's what it's about. Bye, guys.
See ya.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.